to make women powerful.
No, you don't.
You know, that's not how you do it.
Like, I mean, it was never that way, as far as I'm concerned, because I grew up watching 80s and 90s stuff, and at no point did they ever make women dumb, stupid idiots so the big brave man can come in and save the day.
No.
Likewise, they'd never made, like, men go, oh, her, she's total bitch. Yeah, no, I can't be bothered with her. Like, oh, no, I'll stay away from that one, you know?
Yeah.
Like, for some reason now, when we're in the climate that we're in now, in order to make a movie successful, in order to show a strong female character, they have to show every single man in her life bringing her down. Mm-hmm. So she has something to fight against.
Yeah.
Fight the patriarchy.
What
patriarchy?
It's
all women now.
It's absolutely
We're
nonsense.
irrelevant.
It's all nonsense.
Do you know, every single time I see a movie like Birds of Prey or watch Doctor Who and they do the whole, the men's are terrible. Do you know what I picture in my head? The scene from the Full Monty. Do you know when they're in the bathroom and they hide and they see the girls come in and start using the urinals?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're drunk. And Robert Carlyle turns around and says something like, oh, Jesus, now they can pee stand. Now, pretty soon they'll be able to make babies themselves. We'll be completely irrelevant.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot about that. Full Monty, let's go back a bit.
That's 97, I think it was.
Wow. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Anyway, but, so yeah, Samara Weaving, she has stolen Margot Robbie's DNA as well.
Yeah.
Which is phenomenal in this, so I'm excited for that. What else have we got? Fast and Furious 9.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Called it.
God.
I forget which podcast it was on, but go back through the archives. They're available on Spreaker. You can listen out for it. I called that Han would be coming back because Statham is now joining the Fast family.
Yeah, he had to come back.
He had to come
That's
back.
the only way to make
And I'm
Statham
telling you
an
now, this is
acceptable character.
exactly how it will go down. We'll flash back to Tokyo Drift. There he is in the car, all smashed up and everything like that. He'll crawl out and away and around the corner, and you see the car explode in the background.
So where has he been? Has he forgot who he was? Has he just been laying low?
Yes, he's got amnesia. He's been programmed by the bad guys.
So they're going to do the Letty thing. They're going to do
They'll
like
do the
Michelle
Letty
Rodriguez.
Of course they will.
I don't care what to do because Han's my favourite character.
Yeah.
I love Han, and the fact that he's back is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
And these movies,
that's where he was. He was running his own company. He was offering career advice to people. They were going to call it hand jobs.
Oh, eek.
D.
Yeah, so this franchise just gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Keep it coming.
It's great. I'm giddy watching these movies.
Yeah.
Because I like to consider myself, the last few weeks I've watched like Uncut Diamonds, and I've watched Uncut
Gems.
Uncut Gems rather, and I've watched like The Lighthouse, and I've watched, so I love my proper cinema.
Art house sort of movies.
But sometimes I just need Fast and Furious, like.
Yeah, well, it's our common argument. You want to eat healthy food, but every now and again you need a Big Mac.
Exactly. And that's exactly what they are. And I watched that trailer, and it's like 3 minutes long or something as well.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it's just like, oh, John Cena's The Rock, is Vin Diesel's brother? Yeah, okay, why not?
Yeah.
It's 9 movies then, who cares?
Blood doesn't make a family.
Yeah, and somebody was saying as well, like, he's always been there, he just couldn't see him.
Yeah. It's because of the squint that he's got. It's like,
but you can't see me. The whole John Cena thing as well. It's quite funny. So the Super Bowl trailer, we got another Fast and Furious trailer.
It would be amazing too if John Cena comes in riding a sports car, press the button, it goes na 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 na.
Yeah,
na, for no reason.
Yeah.
I also can't wait for John Cena to eventually reform and become a good guy and join the Fast family.
Absolutely. He's already talked about how he wants to be part of the Fast family in the next movie. There's no question that he's going to find out that Charlize Theron's been playing him, and they're going to do the same thing.
Of course they will.
And I'm here for it.
It's as clear as that window. Yeah. You know exactly what's going to happen.
I'm here for it. But
Kurt Russell will show up to go, right, guys, here's a bad guy, go get him.
Oh, Kurt Russell's in there as well.
Yeah.
But this one's not going to have Statham and The Rock, which I'm going to miss.
Are they not in it for
no,
definite?
They're definitely not in it.
Oh, God.
They're definitely not in it.
They were the best part of the last one.
They were.
Like, see the bit where they were bickering and all, they make each other laugh just because the amount of weird shit they're coming out with.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was going to say, so we also got the little 30-second trailer on Super Bowl for Fast and Furious.
We did, yes. Which is basically Vin Diesel's retired on a farm and he's got a kid.
Yeah, but you see a scene of a stock car race.
All right.
And I don't know how into your Fast and Furious lore you are.
That's the dad.
The dad died in a stock car race.
Yeah.
So I think what's going to happen is that John Cena is his half brother,
Right.
and you found out that Dom beat to death the guy that was driving the car that killed his dad.
Yeah.
So Dom killed his dad,
Oh, shit.
and his dad killed Dom's dad,
That makes so much sense.
and that's why they two will hate each other.
That makes sense.
I think that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that dynamic. It also explains why he's not actually part of the family,
Yeah.
because he hates them. Paul Walker, who obviously has been dead now for a few years.
For quite some time, yeah.
He's absolutely going to be in this movie, isn't he?
Of course, yeah. They got Cody Walker and all back in.
Yeah, he's absolutely going to be a CGI
double.
creation of this. I think what they'll do is they'll bring, because Mia's back.
Yeah.
And how do you bring Mia back if you don't bring Brian back?
Yeah.
So I think what's going to happen is they'll do he'll be on like a Skype call or something. He'll be like, I'm working undercover, I can't help you or something.
Yeah.
And they'll do it that way. I think that's what the plan's going to be.
I from what I got from the send-off they gave him at the end of Fast 7 is that he's completely retired.
Yeah.
He's not a cop anymore. He's not a racer anymore. He's not on Dom's crew anymore. Basically, that's the gift that Dom gave them.
Yeah.
Because they're on the beach watching him play in the background with the kids. Like, they go like, no, look, he's married to your sister. He's got a family. There's not a baby on the way. He can't be living this life anymore.
Yeah.
So my sort of getting from that is all the money that they got from the heist, bought a house, that's them retired.
Yeah. I think that is. But we know Mia's back.
Yeah.
And funny, my brother actually pointed out something that I hadn't thought of before. Do you know the way Dom called their child Brian?
Yeah.
Brian's still alive in the Fast and Furious universe.
Yeah.
Why did they call the wee fella Brian?
Because he's his best friend.
Yeah, I mean, but you know...
It's like me having a kid and calling it like Anthony or Mark or something,
yeah,
you know? Like,
yeah, wait, I'm okay. What are you doing?
Oh, but you won't be forever. This is to continue your legacy.
Yeah, at some point you'll not be.
You know? I mean, you are diabetic, you know? Like, there's a technical
shit
clock,
happens.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, like, let's be honest. But yeah, so...
Like, well, I think we're just playing the most dangerous game at the minute. Can I smoke myself to death before diabetes takes you?
Yeah, before a leg falls off or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, so... So this year we're getting Fast and Furious, we're getting Ghostbusters, we're getting Bill and Ted. You know, there's a lot of fun, big, dumb cinema coming, like.
Yeah. Which is good. Good to see.
Now, we talked at the beginning of the show about Rise of Skywalker.
We did.
Let's quickly talk about Rise of Skywalker.
It was pointless. Next part.
Yeah, it was a big, empty, soulless, beautiful looking mess.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. And the entire movie was basically, if you've heard any reviews for The Rise of Skywalker, you already know what we're going to say. It's basically hit the undo button for The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
The whole way through it. And then by the time you're finished that, geez, we've only 20 minutes left of the movie to wrap things up. Palpatine.
Yeah, here's Palpatine.
Here's Palpatine.
Doesn't explain how he came back.
Nope.
It has this throwaway, we don't understand Sith magic. No.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. That's your get out of jail free card. Fuck it, whatever. The Force brought him back.
Thing is, right, at the very start of the movie, when you first meet him, and you see the clone of Snoke.
Yeah.
Whenever we went in, we went to the midnight screening of it, right? Which was supposed to start at 5:12, and whenever we went in, bloody cinema had already started it.
Right.
It started about 2 minutes to 12. So we missed the whole opening.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You must have been confused as all good holy hell.
Well, not really, because I knew. But whenever I saw the clone, because I just saw it for a second, and I thought it was a clone of Palpatine.
Yeah.
So I actually was like, well, he's a clone.
Yeah.
Do you know? So that made more sense. If it just had been a clone of Palpatine, you could have been like, yeah, there's clones there. He obviously was cloned.
Yeah.
Like comic fans will know is how he continued his life.
Yeah.
But it just... We talked about this. I phoned you after it and we talked about this. I loved The Force Awakens.
Yeah, it's all right. It's serviceable.
Yeah, and I hated The Last Jedi.
I think everyone did.
And I'm indifferent about this movie. But to me... it has tainted The Force Awakens. The whole trilogy to me now is completely pointless.
It's meaningless, yeah. Because
it's pointless.
No one is better or worse off than they were whenever it started. The only difference is all three of your beloved heroes from 4, 5, and 6 are now dead.
They're all dead. Oh, and Lando has a daughter.
Yeah, which isn't even properly
Isn't
made
explained.
clear in the movie.
In fact, it's so badly explained, it actually feels like he's coming
He's
on to
hitting
her
on
like
her.
a dirty old man.
Yeah. It's like, well, let's find out where you're
Yeah,
from.
and we'll start in my bedroom.
This deal is getting worse all the time. For you.
But no, that was him going, "You're my daughter."
Yeah. What the hell?
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, and look, do you remember before The Force Awakens came out, we got all the videos of like John Boyega and Daisy Ridley going to like the Disney store in London, and they were so excited, and you know, they were getting toys to themselves, and you know, I actually feel really sorry for those two actors.
Yeah.
Because through no fault of their own, they were completely disservice,
Yeah.
by this franchise. Because Daisy Ridley's character had no arc.
Nope.
She was just a super powerful character who, you know, and I know in the last movie they tried to be like, you know, oh look, here she was training, and here she's doing this and she's doing. No,
Yeah.
it's too late. It's too late. We should have seen that 2 movies ago. And John Boyega, oh my god, the things that they've done to John Boyega.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, I don't know if you've been following him on Instagram and Twitter and you see the interviews, he knows that they screwed him over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a million and one directions you can have went with his character.
His character, I loved Finn. I love Finn. I do. I love Finn. To me, was the anchor of those movies. He's the best thing in those movies. And how much Rian Johnson disrespected him. Because at the end of the first movie, he was a stormtrooper that changed everything.
Yeah.
And was possibly going to become a Jedi. And then Rian Johnson had him running around in a fucking suit.
Casino.
With water leaking out of it.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Do you know, right, and I'm sure you do, that was the original opening for The Last Jedi. Have you seen this?
No, what is it?
This is actually a thing. This is shot and it's on the Blu-ray. The movie starts with
I never even opened the Blu-ray.
Right, so open and crawl, you think you're in space, and you pan down to what you think is the crest of a planet. But as you pan down even further, it's John Boyega in the Bacta suit. And he wakes up, and it's immediately straight into the comedy of him pulling out all the tubes and water pissing everywhere. That was the opening of a Star Wars movie at one point. Not the big dramatic space battle and evacuating the rebel base. No, John Boyega fucking about in a leaking... it's like, you know, in The Simpsons, whenever Milhouse becomes Radioactive Man's sidekick, and he walks into the house, and there's the parents. Sorry, son, can't hear you. I'm wearing a jacuzzi suit.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
That's John Boyega in The Last Jedi.
And then clearly J.J. Abrams has tried, and I kind of feel sorry for J.J. Abrams as well, because according to all the reports, I'm sure you've been reading this, apparently there was a Kathleen Kennedy cut of the movie, apparently there was like even a George Lucas cut.
There's 4 or 5
a
cuts
J.J.
of this.
Abrams and Chris Terrio cut. There was, you know, you can tell from J.J. Abrams' response to this movie as well that what's on the screen isn't what he envisioned.
No.
And, like, you know, even the whole thing in the movie where Finn keeps saying, I have something I have to tell Rey, I have something... He never tells her.
No.
And J.J. Abrams has come out and said he was going to tell her that he can feel the Force.
Yeah.
That should have been in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
That should have been in the movie.
But the worst thing is, he probably turned around and said that during a scene that ended up getting cut out.
It was cut out of the movie, of course. Like, and, you know, I still go back to this whole thing about in the first movie, in The Force Awakens, whenever Snoke does the whole, there has been an awakening.
Yeah.
Finn was the awakening. Mm-hmm. Not Rey. It was Finn. Because when he said that, Rey hadn't really come into focus. It was all about Finn.
Yeah.
Finn was the awakening. He had the
But
Force.
see, the idea was that the awakening was the Force.
Yeah.
Reawakening. That's why Finn snapped out of his...
Yes, because it was him.
His memory control, or his mind control.
Yeah.
That's why you see Rey being able to do the things that she can do. Because the Force itself is reawakening.
Yeah.
And it would have tied in perfectly had they written it right. The bit at the end of The Last Jedi where the little kid's out brushing up the straw and he uses the Force to grab the broom. Like, all that could have been easily explained.
Yeah.
Like, even we've seen the leaked Colin Trevorrow script for Episode 9, which ties it in so well.
Yeah.
And at least tries to give a little bit of catharsis to all the characters. It works its ass off to try and redeem the insanity of The Last Jedi as well. And even then, I would have taken that over what we got.
Yeah.
2 hours of fan wank.
You see, they made the mistake, and I think it made the movie worse, was that as bad as The Last Jedi was, they should have embraced where